Could you please talk about, I know this is recreational today, but I think you've done more work than almost anyone on all the uses of medical, and even in the United States. So why don't you talk about your breakthrough pioneer work?
Sure. So thanks for having me today. It's an exciting day in Canada. Canadians couldn't be more proud to achieve this milestone. And obviously the eyes of the world are on Canada, as Canada is the first G7 nation to legalize cannabis for adult use. We currently see about 35 countries in the world that have legalized medical cannabis, and I expect it to go from 35 to 40 to 50 to 60 over the next 2 to 3 years. And those countries are using cannabis-based medicine as a replacement for prescription painkillers, opioids. And so that's part of the immediate global opportunity. But after today, we also expect additional countries in the world to legalize cannabis for adult use. That's coming. We know there will be a third country, and I think there'll be a third country somewhere in the world in the next year or so.
Okay, so Brendan, why don't you give us what's your view now it's recreational, that is the size of the market that could be disrupted by cannabis? Not necessarily how big cannabis will be, but how big the total addressable market could be, taking away other things, other areas, everything from edibles to drinks to medical.
I think it can disrupt $150 to $200 billion worth of other industries, and that's pharmaceuticals, that's alcohol, that's functional food and beverage, primarily. And then you'll start to see some cannabinoids used in CPG products, such as cosmetics, lotions, things like that. And so I think that's the big fear. That's why you're seeing the pharmaceutical companies look at the space. That's why you're seeing the alcohol companies invest in the space.
Brendan, Canadian Medical Association put out a statement calling this an uncontrolled experiment in which the profits of producers are squarely pitched against the health of Canadians. How much policy pushback are you hearing at this point?
You know, when we look at Canada, Canadians are definitely in favor of legalizing cannabis for adult use. Most countries in the world that are looking at legalizing for medical use see resounding support for that. It is an experiment, but it's also the end of a 95-year experiment in prohibition that didn't work out so well. And so we're going to see safer products.
What didn't work?
Regulated products. If you look at the United States, you see mass incarceration. You see people using this product, but not using a safe product. And so now Canadians will have access to a safe, regulated, tested, branded product that's taxed and won't contain contaminants like so many of the black market, illicit market products do.